So, good morning and welcome back to Daily Transfer Update. Today, 3 players we're going to speak about. One with a move away, one with staying at the football club, and one that is linked to a move to Arsenal. Let's talk about the guy that's moved with a link away, and that is a guy called Jordan S.Teov. No relation to Desmond, as far as I know. But he is a 20-year-old right back that currently plays for Arsenal. He's Ghanaian. He has not played a single first-team game for Arsenal as of yet, but he did go on the Singapore trip last pre-season. Currently, there's 3 teams in for him: Brentford, Celtic and Hamburg. Now, Celtic and Brentford want this kid on loan. Hamburg, they're looking at more of a permanent deal for him. Now, at the end of the day, he is a kid. He's not played any first-team games for Arsenal, so it is probably in his best interest to go and take that loan move away. Now, we've got Hector Bellerin, we've got Carl Jenkinson still at the club. Unbelievably, he is still at the club, but he is still here. We've got Carl Jenkinson and Hector Bellerin, both vying for that place at right back. Stefan Lichtsteiner's leaving. Maitland-Niles has covered at right back for a lot of this season, but at the end of the day, a 20-year-old kid with no first-team experience, it is probably in his best interest, like I said, to go and take that move away. Now, for me, I would go to the place that I am going to get more game time. Now, that is probably Hamburg or Brentford. Celtic, they loaned a guy called Jeremy Toljan. He had a bit of a bad spell at Celtic this season, and he's on loan from Borussia Dortmund. So I don't know. At the end of the day, we shall see what happens with this one, but I'm sure this kid will be loaned out. Hamburg, like I said, do want to sign him permanently. We could command a fee for that, obviously. He's under contract. He signed a contract recently with Arsenal, so we can command a fee. Do we want to sell him? That is a whole different ball game, but I'm sure we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. If it was me and I was him, I'd probably take the permanent deal to Hamburg, but it is what it is. We shall see what happens. Now, the second player we're going to speak about is a guy that is currently playing for Arsenal, and that is Emiliano Martinez, 26-year-old goalkeeper. He's only played 6 Premier League games for Arsenal. The Argentine goalkeeper's under contract until 2022. 60 career games overall. Arsenal signed this guy for £1.5 million. And in his time at Arsenal, which is nearly 9 years now, he has been loaned to Oxford, Sheffield Wednesday, Rotherham, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Getafe, and most recently, he has been on loan at Reading. Now, he played 11 games for Reading, done fairly well. He's come out and said that he wants to play first-team football, etc., etc., which is all well and good. But you are not going to get first-team football at Arsenal unless you are an exceptional talent, which I don't believe this guy is. I think he's a good goalkeeper, he's a good backup goalkeeper, but he's never going to be a #1 goalkeeper at Arsenal. We've obviously signed Bernd Leno, £20-odd million. And he's come in, he's taken the #1 jersey off of Petr Cech, and he has been nothing short of fantastic. Yes, he's had ups and downs. Yes, he's had games where he's pushed the ball into the net against Tottenham. He's had an absolute nightmare against Southampton. But I think that Bernd Leno is going to be the #1 going forward. There's no questions about that. Also, I think that if it was me and I was the manager of Arsenal, none of this Europa League goalkeeper, cup goalkeeper, and then you go with the Premier League goalkeeper. You pick your #1 goalkeeper, you play him in the Europa League, and you play him in the Premier League. When it comes to the cup games, that's when you then say, okay, cool, Martinez, you can step in, you can be the backup goalkeeper. And if Martinez is cool with that, then sweet, we go forward. If not, we cut ties, we let him go out somewhere else, maybe not on loan, maybe sell him this time round, and we go and buy another goalkeeper that is happy to go and do that. Now, a couple of people on my live streams earlier this week have said about Nick Pope, Jack Butland, players like that. Jack Butland would be fantastic, but again, Jack Butland wants to be a number one. Nick Pope costs probably a third of the amount of Jack Butland and is more than happy to sit and take a back seat and be that number two. So that could be something that we look at. At the end of the day, if Martinez don't want to be a proper number two and sit and take the hit on the bench and just play the League Cup and the FA Cup, then we cut ties, we get rid of him and we say, look, thanks for the 8-9 years, but it's time to say goodbye. Because like I said, Bernd Leno is not going to be dispatched and taken out of that team. At the end of the day, he is our number one goalkeeper. We've invested a lot of money in the guy, and rightly so. He should be our number one goalkeeper. He should play the Europa League games and the Premier League games. We all remember the double save against Tottenham from Eriksson and then Sissoko. Unbelievable save. He has made some great saves this season. Other games, yes, he's not been so convincing, but it's his first season in the Premier League. He would have learned a hell of a lot this season. So, for me, Martinez, I'd keep him if he's happy to play second fiddle to Bernd Leno. Last but by no means least, we are linked with a guy into the club. And this is a midfielder. His name is Joan Jordan. And he is a 24-year-old midfielder. He currently plays for Eibar. He's under contract until 2020, so only one season left on his contract. This season, 36 league games, 2 Copa del Rey games. He has scored 4 goals, 4 assists. Now, when you look at this guy, what is he good at? Well, he's good at dribbling, very good at dribbling. He's got an eye for a pass. He creates umpteen chances for his teammates. His through balls, I can't even speak this morning. His through balls are on point. Fantastic passing range. He can play right wing, attacking midfield, right midfield, left midfield, and central midfield. Now, he has played this season 29 games at attacking midfield. Now, overall for Eibar, he has played 75 games, 10 goals, 8 assists, which is not a bad return for a young lad. Espanyol, he signed from them in 2017. Now, if they sell him on, Eibar, Espanyol get a kickback off of that. They get a percentage of the fee, a nice little kickback from the sell-on. Ideal Aaron Ramsey replacement. Yes, he's not as good as Aaron Ramsey, I get that, but he has age on his side. He's 24 years old, he's playing his trade, and he's doing fairly well where he is. Now, Unai Emery is seen to be a keen admirer of this guy, and he can fill in so many different positions that he could be a very versatile player for Arsenal going forward. The fee reported is relatively cheap, around the 15 million euro bracket. So what's that, about 12 million pounds. This is right up Arsenal street, and this is something that I think Arsenal should be looking at. I think they should go out and purchase players of that calibre, not the elite. We're not shopping in that market. We're shopping at a couple down. We're not shopping at the top of the tree. So 15 million euros, I can't see any reason why we shouldn't go and sign this guy. What have we got to lose? Worst ways, he comes in and flops, we sell him back to Spain. Best ways, he comes in, he hits the ground running, and we either make a massive profit on him, or we get ourselves an absolute gem of a footballer. But I don't know, you guys let me know. Leave it all in the comment section down there. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think we should sign this guy? Do you think Martinez is an adequate number 2? I'm kind of like that. I don't think he's a great goalkeeper. He's been at Arsenal a long time. He seems happy to play second fiddle to anyone who's been the number 1. But leave it all in the comment section. Would you also loan out Gjorgjievski to either Hamburg on a permanent, Brentford or Celtic on loan? Let me know in the comment section. I will be back today as well, 5 PM with my live stream. Obviously, going forward, I'll do that every single day now. If there's nothing to speak about, we just do a live Q&A. So come and take part in that. I'll answer as many questions as I physically can. And 9 o'clock tonight, don't forget as well, on this day, stick the notification bell on, subscribe, like and share the content. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.